The year is 2020 and UEFA has just sacked their FIFA president Alexander Seferin after his failure to create the UEFA Super League. Well, not really, but okay. Goddamn. So they have just appointed a new man that will put the idea forward. President Jantsev27. What's up, guys? This is Jantsev. What's up, guys? This is President Jantsev27 bringing you the presidential amount of smooth caramel. Today we will be doing a scenario video in which we will be hosting the UEFA Super League. I definitely didn't get bribed to put it on. For those who don't know what it is a proposed competition by UEFA to create a separate league of all the biggest teams in Europe. So today we will be using Football Manager to pit some of the alleged teams that were meant to join the competition, and the rest of them will be filled out by the UEFA coefficient. Who will be the best? I guess we'll find out, but before we do, make sure to go into the comment section and tell me who you believe will win the whole UEFA Super League, and also any scenarios that you'd like to watch. So let's get on with it. As you can see, this is our UEFA Super League. It contains Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, FC Bayern, Inter, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Milan, Olympique Lyon, Olympique Marseille, PSG, Real Madrid, Roma, Benfica, and Juventus. So out of all of these teams, my money will potentially be on Liverpool. So far, from what I've gathered from the beta, they seem to be like the strongest team. It's either them or Man City, usually every single year. Real Madrid is a shout, of course, and then you can't go wrong with FC Bayern. So these are probably the teams that I'll be looking out for the most. Who's going to win? I guess we're about to find out. So how this works is I'll be simulating the whole year, and I'll be stopping every few moments to just gather information, and yeah, we'll be able to see who's been doing the best and also all the other features that come along with it. So time to get on with the journey. So we are back into the UEFA Super League. We have simmed until the 1st of December, so just around 2 months. And yeah, let's have a quick look at what's been happening in the UEFA Super League. As you can see, it's actually FC Bayern who are first, Inter in second. That's actually pretty surprising. And then Liverpool and Real Madrid following them after. Olympique Lyon and Marseille and Roma are currently in the bottom 3, so it's not the greatest. Who would I say is so far the biggest surprise? I feel like the biggest surprise is probably Juventus in 12th. I feel like for a team that has Ronaldo in it, I would have probably expected them to do a little bit better, but that's how things go. Lewandowski, top goal scorer, doesn't fail to score goals, you know. He's Robert Lewandowski, you know, you get it? Robert Lewandowski. Lionel Messi, he's got the highest rated, and then Kovacic actually with the highest assists for Chelsea. Chelsea currently in 10th, but apart from that, I feel like this is roughly what I'd be expecting. Actually, I feel like the biggest surprise so far would probably be Inter, because they still have a game in hand. So after the game in hand, they could potentially be the league leaders. So I feel like we need to look out for Inter. They could be the surprise of this video. But that's been enough for now. We'll proceed to simulate to after the transfer window. I want to see if there's any big transfers that might happen in this league, because let's be honest, all of the biggest players are playing in this league. So will that make other players want to aspire to play in this league? And will we see any big transfers from one team to the other during the winter break? I guess we just have to find out. So let's see how things go. We're on the 2nd of February 2021, which means that the transfer window has finally been shut. So now it's time to actually check the UEFA Super League and see what teams have been performing the best. And actually Real Madrid that are in first, but Inter is still hanging on. They're only 1 point behind, and from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure that Real Madrid are on a 20-game unbeaten streak, which is crazy. Like, if you look at the caliber of teams, and for Real Madrid to still be on a winning streak this big, that's crazy. Bayern still in and around the midst, you know. Bayern still nearly there. They're a game behind and could potentially still go up into first, so that's still understandable. Roma not doing the greatest. They could potentially get closer out of the relegation battle, but they've kind of been stuck in that position for a little bit of a time. Them and Marseille, of course. And now it's Chelsea, which are in 12th. Not doing the greatest. I think Frank Lampard is holding on by a thread. And Barcelona are slowly picking it up, getting higher up the table. Craziest part is Robert Lewandowski only scored 2 goals ever since we last checked, so maybe there was an injury, you never know. But the one thing that I will know is that Lionel Messi is still performing at full caliber. He's getting 8.9 average rating, and now he's leading the assist. You can see Alexander-Arnold got 3 more assists from last time we checked, but it's Lautaro Martinez that's actually got the most player of the matches. Thibaut Courtois leading the clean sheet list. But probably one of the more important things that we kind of need to check now is, were there any big transfers? Not that many. The biggest one, of course, being Mario Hermoso joining from Atletico Madrid, so Atletico strengthening the rival by the looks of it. John Stones actually went the opposite way to Atletico Madrid. Oh, I can't wait for him to speak Spanish to the media. Next, Inter actually got even stronger. They brought in Andreas Christensen to accompany Milan Skriniar, so that is actually a pretty good move. And those are pretty much the biggest of the transfers, because Amad Diallo was already meant to join Manchester United in real life. So what does that tell us? Not much, to be honest, but it does mean that Inter did get potentially stronger. Is this enough for them to win a league title? I feel like that would make the video even more interesting if we see a dark horse at winning the title. That would be pretty cool. One of the other things that you might actually want to see as well is the awards at the end of the year, because of course the Ballon d'Or and the FIFA X Pro and all of these awards come out at that time. And as you can see, Robert Lewandowski is the World Footballer of the Year. Lionel Messi in second and Cristiano Ronaldo in third. Despite of the age, it's crazy that they're still keeping everybody honest by the looks of it. Once again, World Player of the Year goes to Robert Lewandowski, with Lionel Messi in second and Harry Kane actually getting himself up on the list in third. World Team of the Year, which actually has more surprises than I expected. Hugo Lloris made the cut for best goalkeeper, and also Bruno Fernandes is meant to be the best cam available in the world in this save. Bruno Fernandes, of course, having a great period of form for Manchester United in real life. No big shocks. Maybe Marcelo actually joining the line again, you know, in real life. Could Alphonso Davies probably get that with his beautiful form for Bayern Munich? I don't know. So that is all that we know for now. The league is still pretty close, which makes it a little bit more interesting, because especially in some of the other leagues on Football Manager, it's never really that close. But in this one, with the way things are changing, we don't know who will be the winner of this league, except if you're Roma. I feel like Roma, you're not doing the greatest, are you? Or Marseille, you're probably going to get relegated. But that's besides the point. I'm going to go back into simulating, and President Jantsev will come back telling you how things have been in 2 months' time. So with only a handful of games left in the season, we are back on the 1st of April 2021, and it's time to see what has happened in the league. So time to load it up. It's actually Inter. Inter are leading the league. Oh my God. I know that a lot of you guys did not put Inter to win this. No way. And they are leading by 6 points. That's actually crazy. With a game in hand on Man City, that's definitely not expected. Real Madrid do also have 2 games left, which will put them 3 points behind Inter, but it's crazy. I'm actually loving to see this. Barcelona, on the other hand, are slowly creeping up higher onto the league. You know, they're literally joint on points with Liverpool. They're literally joint on points with Liverpool and Manchester City, despite spending the first 2 months, I think it was in 10th or something like that. I don't know. I might have to just check back later. So any other surprises? Yes. Roma are not last for the first time in this video. That position is actually given to Benfica. And as you know, Arsenal Fan TV is probably getting the ratings of its life if we're living out in this real life. Currently, the top goal scorer in the league is Romelu Lukaku, and rightfully so. He's pushing them to win this title that nobody actually expected from them, followed by Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is having a pretty good season. His average rating is actually going higher and higher every single time. Lewandowski, I think he's run out. I think he's run out of gas. He's not to be seen in the top 3, but who knows? There's still 2 months to go, but his team are in 6th. Maybe he got injured. We never know. Kovacic is back into assisting his team. He's the highest assister in the league so far with 10, followed by Chiesa, and Messi only got 1 assist since we last checked. So it's not looking the greatest for Messi with that aspect, but he is leading the players of the match. So yeah, this is crazy. Definitely not something that I expected, but I feel like Real Madrid still has it in them to potentially challenge for the title. Only a handful of games left. For certain teams, there's only 7 games left. For others, a little bit more. I guess we only have 1 more simulation left until the end of the season. Just before I go on to the next stage, I quickly just wanted to see how all the teams are also doing in the cup, because this is a different aspect. Of course, this wouldn't happen in real life because all the other teams are playing in their own separate leagues in real life if this was to happen. But let's see what teams have advanced the furthest. Olympic Marseille and Roma actually made their way into the semi-final, knocking out PSG and Bayern. So quite a lot of the big teams actually failed to stay in the competition. As you can see, there's no Barcelona, there's no Atletico Madrid. So let's see. And then in the semi-finals, Olympic Marseille is going to be facing Real Madrid. That is crazy for a team that hasn't been doing the greatest in the league so far. They've been very up and down, but they've literally been in the relegation battle for the whole of it. That is actually pretty crazy. So I'm curious how that will go. So once again, one last simulation just to check up on where everybody's been, and we'll get back into this. The season is now over, so it's the chance for us to check who is the first ever UEFA Super League champion. And who did I say before, right? So I said Liverpool, Manchester City, Real Madrid, or Bayern, right? I know that is very vague, right? I just called out so many different names, but yeah, I'm still hoping Inter's done it. You know, I feel like it would be pretty cool if they won it, something a little bit different. But it's time for us to check, and the winners are Liverpool. Damn, I actually feel for Inter Milan. FC Bayern did make it up the table, but unfortunately it was too late. They were behind by 5 points, which is a shame for them. They did look like the strong side, but also the biggest shame is for Inter. I felt like they were just about going to do it, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. Olympic Marseille, Roma and Benfica unfortunately are just not going to make the cut for the next round. They unfortunately got relegated, but they were in and around that area for a very long time, so it looked like it was bound to happen. Atletico Madrid, Chelsea and PSG, and also Borussia Dortmund have probably been the biggest surprises. I feel like I was expecting them to do a little bit more, but unfortunately, I guess it wasn't meant to be. Lionel Messi is the top goal scorer of the league, which is actually pretty nice because he didn't show up on that list for a very long time, so it's pretty cool. And he also led in the highest average rating and player of the matches, so he was very, very instrumental to the Barcelona side. Kovacic led in assists. He actually had a pretty good season. Even though Marseille didn't have the greatest of season, Rongier actually performed pretty well. Edison only got 1 clean sheet, but it was enough for him to win the Golden Glove. Now, just before we finish off this video, unfortunately for Marseille, it wasn't meant to be. Real Madrid win the final 2-1, making Olympic Marseille season even worse than expected, unfortunately, but that's just how things go. Eden Hazard scoring the winner for them in a 2-1 win. But yeah, so those were like the main parts of it. Boom. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button, all that smooth caramel goodness. Once again, if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to hit the comment section below. Give me some other scenarios that you would like to see in the Football Manager game. Hopefully when I do get my PS5 to arrive, I will most likely do these type of videos also on FIFA and PES, also all the other type of videos that I was expecting to do on console. But once again, I've been President Jantsev27. I hope that you guys enjoyed the UEFA Super League. It was actually a pretty cool experience and it was pretty fun. Definitely was interesting. If I ever do this video again, I'm really hoping that Inter wins it next time, but who knows. So yeah, I've been Jantsev27. Hope you have a good day. Stay smooth, my people.